So, the incest is real in this one.
Ooh, Yaoi review.
Hi everybody, it's Corbin, and today I'm here to talk to you about Menkui by Suzuki Tanaka? I'll read the back, we shall delve into it and get into the nitty-gritty. Menkui. High school is difficult enough, especially when you live in the shadow of your stunningly attractive older brother. Kotori is often teased for being superficial, but with a gorgeous brother like Kojuka, you can't really blame him for thinking that looks are everything. However, once Akawa steps into the picture, Kotori's life is heading for a lesson of deep trust, self-confidence, and abiding love. Suzuki Tanaka has created a funny, life-affirming story about the complexities of young love in a long and winding road that leads to the heart. This is rated older teen, and it's published by BLUManga. So older teen means 16 plus. Now, in this one, I have found that I really do thoroughly enjoy it, and I was surprised. I was really surprised because this is an older yaoi. Now, let's delve into the whole art style thing before I really get into it. Art style-wise, it feels very... It reminds me of the Bengakukan, whatever it is, art style, the older Pokemon style kind of art. It reminds me of Lupin the Third. It's that kind of late 80s, early 90s art style that it reminds me of. It does evolve to a more modern style throughout. It does kind of fluctuate depending on where things are at. Now, the title story, they make it to where it's very kitschy, to where you understand what Menkui means. It means somebody who's attracted to the superficial side of life. Somebody who's very superficial, somebody who likes beautiful, who doesn't see personality. But the way they tell us is very cute. The main character, Kotori, has a little sister who constantly calls him Menkui. You're so Menkui. And they explain it to us within like the first 4 or 5 pages. Now, this one primarily deals with adult situations. So you have the two, we'll call them boyfriends, because they're boyfriends towards the end of this, that are falling for each other. And the way it happens is kind of, it's kind of standard. It kind of reminds me of Degrassi in the way it happened. It kind of reminds me in that coming of age sort of, I'm not beautiful, blink, blink kind of thing. And you just sit there and you're really baffled with the naivety of it all. And it's just, yeah. Plotline-wise, it was very entertaining. It had me smiling. It was very nostalgic for me. The art style made me smile because it reminded me of my adolescence when I first got into yaoi and manga and anime. It reminded me of all that fun stuff. Plotline-wise, it's like a more naive version of Gravitation, where if everybody was in high school, one kid was related to the super popular, attractive guy that had just graduated, and all of the school pretty much wanted to be your friend because of that kind of deal. And then when finally somebody sincerely likes you and wants to be with you for you, you are kind of like, and romance ensues. That's just kind of the way this one is. It's really good. Now, if it didn't throw in another plot point, for example, the high point, the most emotionally stressful in this one, is we find out that Kotori's brother actually isn't related to Kotori, and that he's just an orphan that his father took in, that Kotori is actually his older brother who's super attractive, everybody lusts after him. Kotori is his ideal mate. He loves Kotori, he wants to bang bang smash Kotori. So in that way, it's very, 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 very incestuous. I did not expect that when I was reading this. I didn't even think it would go that direction. I figured that one of the friends who seemed really obsessed with him would want him and end up going for him. But that's not what happened. the brother's the one trying to go for him and is, like, has his friend recruited to help him. And that's where they leave it off, is we have the friend who's helping him try to get into Kotori's pants. I mean, it's the weirdest thing. The older brother really is ready for Kotori. But that's where it ends with this one. And then there's, like, 2 shorts. One is called The Third Oldest Son, or Third Oldest Brother, or something. That one was a very interesting premise. It's about the youngest brother in a group of boys, and he has the hots for his oldest brother. He wants in his older brother's pants, and blatantly they say it over and over again how he wants to sleep with him and do all this stuff with him. And you sit there and you're like, dude, really? But that's the way that one flowed. I do think there's another short, and I just can't remember what it is. But that's neither here nor there. It was just, the incest premise is big in this one. Now, they may not be incestuous. There may be a whole other plot line that's missed in translation, I will say that. Because that happens a lot when you're reading things and things are translated and perceived notions are kind of just there. So we may be missing some subtext because it's not in its original language and we're not native readers, but in this case, it's pretty blunt. I'm interested to see how it evolves because there's a second volume and I do have it. I'm interested to see how it evolves. Now, if you guys do want this, I would say go ahead and pick it up because there's nothing raunchy in it, there's nothing gnarly in it, there's nothing horrible. The worst you see is people kissing. There's no sex. There's no real violence. It's just what it is. I mean, I don't know how else to explain it. It's just very teenage drama, very go along with the pace sort of story. I would say pick it up. I am going to try to find more older teen to teen yaois or boy BL to read in general, because all I've been reading lately are the very adult-themed ones. I do know I have a few series that I need to pick up and buy and get through reading. So I need more shonen ai kind of stuff that falls into the yaoi category. So yeah, if you guys have any suggestions for older teen-themed yaoi so I can actually suggest them to the teeny boppers who keep asking me and sending me messages on YouTube about what I would suggest, because I haven't been an older teen in a long time, or even a younger teen in a long time, so I don't know exactly what to suggest anymore. Go ahead and let me know in the comment sections down below. So yeah, give me a like, a favorite, share this with a friend who likes yaoi, and please leave me suggestions, because I'm a bit out of a loss, and I can't seem to find much. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys later.
Do you like what you see? Then...
subscribe!